Tomorrow, NASA is launching the second commercial crew rotation to the International Space Station with commercial partner SpaceX. Now, this crew of 4 astronauts will join the expedition's 65 crew for a 6-month science mission. And here to talk to us this morning, we have an astronaut here, Jasmin Moghbeli with NASA. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's an honor to have you on our show.
Good morning. Absolutely. I'm excited. Thank you.
Well, okay, so you recently went through astronaut training and graduated and were selected as one of the astronauts going to the moon in upcoming missions. Is that correct?
Yes. So my class graduated in January of last year, and a couple months ago was selected as part of the Artemis program to take us back to the moon.
Amazing. And flight missions recently, especially this one, have become increasingly international. We've seen a lot of different people from different countries. We've come a long way from the space race of the 60s. Now, how are these international flights beneficial, and what's communication like on the flight?
Yeah, we work really well together, and that's something I love about space. It's somewhere where we work with so many partner nations. You know, the International Space Station that we've had crew on for the last 20 years, we have participation from the Russians, from the Japanese Space Agency, the European Space Agency, and the European Space Agency, and everyone contributes their piece to the station and their crew on the station to perform different research and different scientific studies. And so it's something I like to say everyone on planet Earth is working together on this.
That's for sure. It definitely brings togetherness. So 4 astronauts going up with this mission, 2 with the last commercial flight. There's going to be 11 astronauts on the International Space Station. How crowded is it going to be up there?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit crowded for a while, but then, the 4 members from Crew 1 will return next week. So there's this brief period of handover, and then they'll be back to a crew of 7, which is a great amount of crew to have up there working for our research.
And I want to bring it back to you for a minute because I'm so impressed by what you've done here over the past several years. You're a test pilot, correct? How does it feel knowing that you could be one of or the first woman on the moon?
Oh, I mean, I've dreamed of being an astronaut since I was in elementary school. So just being where I am now and being with NASA is incredibly exciting for me. And the thought of going to space at all, let alone possibly to another planetary body, it's just surreal. I mean, I can't explain how exciting that is for me.
And we talk about the moon as kind of that next stepping point, returning to it. How does that kind of launch us forward to the next step, which Mars?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a really important stepping stone because when you think about going to the moon, it's, generally a couple of days of travel, a couple seconds of communication delay. And so we can work out the technologies we need to take us a couple months of travel away and several minutes of communications delay. We have to change the way we operate when we're doing that. We have to learn how to use the resources that are in place, regenerate our own water. So it's a very important stepping stone to do that when we have only a couple days to come back and a couple seconds of comm delay. Vice, hey, we're out there a long ways on our own.
Awesome, intriguing stuff. We can't wait to see what your career is like in future years. We're going to be following, and of course, the crew will take off tomorrow morning at 6:11 from Kennedy Space Center. And I checked, the weather is looking good, so I think I'll go for lunch. And good luck to you. Thank you for being such a great role model for all of us, Jasmin.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.